All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So I got kind of a quick one for you guys today, but should be a funny one. Well, you know how Paul Pierce has said some of the most ridiculous things we've ever heard? Yep, we're watching Paul Pierce's worst takes video. This is from a channel called Daniel Reinhardt, and I'm going to link the original video down below for you guys in the description. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm not sure what else is on this channel, to tell you the truth, but I was just looking for this in particular, and just because I know there's been so many funny things that Paul Pierce has said, and last month I reacted to a video of basically him trying to get Kevin Garnett fired unintentionally by just being a complete lunatic on a live stream. And it just made me think of all the crazy things I've seen Paul Pierce do post basketball career, that is. So here we are. Anyways, I already said I linked it down below. Yep, we're all good, guys. Let's get into this. Let's go right ahead. Like the vid if you haven't done it yet. I'd appreciate it. And get ready for some ridiculous laughs.
He was right.
I did say the Greek Freak was balling, but I mean,
do you remember what you said exactly?
I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Truthfully, I mean, I knew Greek Freak was gonna kill.
Has he said one word right yet?
Y'all want to roll the tape? I was right. Roll the tape. I was
We have
right.
tape to roll?
As a team, I don't know where Milwaukee goes from here because.
Whoa. So is this over?
No, listen. I think it's over.
This series is over.
Yeah, they
One
lost.
game? You just sat there and said that they could win an NBA championship.
Yeah, I did say that, but
one game.
I think styles make fights in boxing.
We
and
knew
I
the
think
style of both
matchup-
teams before the series started.
Yeah, but it just seemed like Milwaukee was the way better team throughout the regular season. But when I watched this today, if Giannis doesn't have a monster game and somebody else besides him doesn't step up, Boston is just going to out-talent them.
Heat, big.
What? If that was their championship year, then what he didn't predict was, yeah, Giannis would continue to have monster games throughout all the way into the end of the finals and win that damn chip. But yeah, I've seen Paul Pierce do this before, where after one game in an NBA series, he thinks it's over. And it's so weird because he was a player. And, you know, there are situations where you're down a couple of games and you don't think you don't have that mentality. You know, oh, it's over. Why bother? No, you go out there and you take it.
Three or Celtics, big.
All right, so the Heat big three or the Celtics big three?
If we was all in our prime versus them in their prime,
Oh, here we go.
they would sit on no championships right now.
Yeah, but that's not the argument. It's not. It's in reality, in the real world, the big three versus the big three. It's not like, well, if we were 10 years younger.
We was in our prime. You had the 33-year-old Paul, 35-year-old.
Is that your prime?
We were in your
36.
prime. What kind of-
No, we wasn't in our prime.
I mean, if
Come
Will
on.
Chamberlain was in his prime,
He was in
Bill Russell was in
mid-30s.
his
They
prime.
was 26, 27. If we all were the same age. that
I feel
team
like
wouldn't
that's
have
not the
had a
argument.
That's not the
though.
argument.
We pushed them to seven games.
Right.
I'm 35 years
How about
old.
this? How about this? Wade won a championship in Miami without LeBron.
That's Shaq.
LeBron won one in Cleveland without Wade, and still they won a couple together. Y'all got one.
We got injured after the first year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they did play
KG
each other.
missed
They
half
did.
the season. Then the next year we lost Perk in the finals. You got to be good and lucky. Come on.
Well-
if it was healthy, we'd be sitting on three
And
chips.
you know who the
If
best
we
person
were
to
healthy,
ask?
dude.
Ask Ray Allen what he thinks.
Paul, riddle me this. Who's the better NBA player?
That's easy. I can say that off the bat. That's me. If you give me Shaq,
No.
if you give me LeBron,
Dude, he always. Why does he always do this? Everything is everything is outside of reality. So outside scenarios, it's like 2K like simulations in his brain. Like, no, who had the better career, you or Dwayne Wade? I'm sorry, man. There's a lot of people who are gonna hate me for this because I got nothing but respect for Paul Pierce as a basketball player. However, D Wade got 3 rings, man.
They did. Called a big three.
we got that late, but like early in my career.
I mean, what are you doing
If you
right
give
now?
me these guys early in my career,
Well, let me ask you this. What would have been a perfect time for you, Paul? Let's make sure we get this
when I
right.
was 24 years old,
Okay.
you give me Shaq. When I'm 24, 25, you give me LeBron and Bosh. I'd be sitting on 5 or 6 championships, easy.
So then who has the better NBA
I
career?
played,
I played 10 years with who?
You know what?
Who?
Antoine.
The thing is it's not like he's lying, but it doesn't mean it still doesn't matter because you can say that about anybody. I can say that about MJ right now. Yeah, if you gave him prime Shaq and prime Bosh and Dwayne Wade or whatever, then he'd have like 20 rings. But that's not the argument, That's not what really happened.
Walker. But here's the thing.
Come on, man. Antoine
You know
was
what?
an all-star.
So I ask you, is Clay a better wing shooter than you were in
Yes.
your prime?
Yeah.
But you're asking Paul.
Is he a better?
Wing shooter. It's okay. You can say yeah.
I'm going to say no. Because this is why. In clutch situations.
Why are you staring at me like that?
It was money in the bank.
He's-
You haven't
listen.
seen Clay in these situations
That's
quite a
okay.
bit.
You want
They
me to
don't
tell
go
you?
to
You want
him.
me to tell you what it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you got Clay.
Translate this
If you
for me.
got Clay down the stretch and you got me down the stretch, who you want shooting that three? I have a confession to make.
So he changed the whole argument. Oh man, he changed the whole argument. Also, you could tell every time Paul Pierce is like desperate for the person, it's usually Michelle Beadle, to like believe him. And like that's how you know. Like, I don't think he really believes it either.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Stretch, who you want shooting that three? I have a confession to make. Whoa. I just had to go to a bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Number one or
I had to go to the bathroom.
But why did you need a wheelchair to get to the bathroom?
It was that
It
bad.
was something went down. I had to go to the bathroom.
Michelle Beadle.
You were streaking?
Okay, anywho,
Deuce, huh?
injuries.
Enough said, enough
Injuries are the
said.
story.
Jalen, what were your thoughts about this joke from Paul?
I know. I did. Afterwards, he said he was just joking. Oh man. No, guys, I really do think he pooped himself. That was it. He had a moment of just like truthfulness, and then he regretted it because we all made fun of him.
I was like, wait, let me get this right. You're an adult and you're still using the bathroom on yourself during a basketball game? Imagine him going into the back and having to pull off his tights and off his game shorts, and he has streak marks in them. This dude is a champion. This dude is a Hall of Famer. And that looks more like a dude that has to go to the bathroom. It's more to it than that. That dude look like he about to go to surgery right now.
Yeah, I know.
Open heart surgery.
Yep.
Okay? So it's one thing to have to go to the bathroom, but once you get to the back, you got to find a way to jump out of the wheelchair and own it. But this is why I love Paul Pierce, because he's honest, brutally honest. And also, when he makes a pick, make sure you pick the opposite.
Yep.
He loves that so much.
Yep.
Brutal honesty on all fronts here. Thanks so much, Jalen Rose, for being with us.
Everybody thought I was tripping when I said that the Duke Blue Devils can beat the Cavs. Without Kevin Love.
come on.
Without Kevin Love,
I
the Duke
still-
Blue Devils
that's-
can beat the Cavs.
Let's not go
Seriously.
there. Richard
Seriously.
Jefferson is going to come up from Manhattan Beach and fight you.
I'm telling you, they can beat the Cavs. If they don't have Kevin Love, this team has now Duke can beat them right now. That's
You
how
really
bad they
okay,
are.
fine.
But there it goes again. If they don't have Kevin, they had Kevin Love, man. Oh, Zion. So Zion's team, Zion's Duke. Okay,
Let's have this
that would have been
discussion.
fun.
And you
That's
really
how
think
bad.
that's true?
Well, Duke's top three players are already better than
Duke
three
has been
players right now
Duke has been
on the
beaten by
Cavs.
other college teams.
That's all right. Chemistry issues, it happens. You don't go undefeated in college. That's vicious. Yeah, he got.
And
He got. I
he
thought
can knock
my
it
step
down.
back was vicious, but his.
Oh,
That
here
was-
we go with the
Listen,
Paul
Are you
Pierce.
listen,
drinking?
hold on.
What's
Your
happening?
step
we
back
gonna
was
keep
nice.
If we gonna keep it real,
we are
the reason you
trying
see all
to.
these kids doing the step back is because I pioneered.
Oh,
come
my
on.
goodness.
I almost want y'all to stop
So
the
you
film.
created the step back?
No, I just made it famous.
Your step
Somebody
back.
did it
First of all, your
Somebody
step back.
did it first. I made it better.
Can we get some tape on this? The
Please.
step back
Dude.
pump fake was a travel every time.
I made the step
Was
back.
it a travel?
I made the
Here we
step
go
back.
against New
I traveled
Orleans.
a
I
lot.
think Michelle Beadle's right. I think he is drinking. I think he was drinking.
Yeah,
He's crazy.
but so do James Harden. Where you think he got it from?
Did you?
Oh, no, it's James. Oh, my goodness. This guy.
You know what? I
Dude,
think
I love that Chauncey and Michelle just like treat him like they're dumb friend. He just says dumb stuff. They just accept him for who he is, but they call him out on everything that he says. It was a good combo here.
See that for 1 second. I don't even know what's
So are
happening.
we gonna show every step back of the season?
It's every single one.
We gonna put the whole.
In fairness to everyone, we didn't
People want to
realize.
hear us talk. They want to see us. We're gonna see him tonight during the game,
Dude,
man.
he does like 5
Cut
of these
this
a
out,
game.
man.
In fairness, we didn't know Paul was going to claim ownership.
I'm the pioneer.
I'm the
Founded
pioneer.
the step-
Pioneered the step back.
So like when people was talking about
You
Tim
can go
Hardaway's
to
killer
YouTube.
crossover and Chris Jackson and Mark Mo's crossover,
You got the
it was
Kareem
Paul
hook.
Pierce on the step back.
You got the Kareem
All right, we
hook.
found the only guy who's less modest than LeBron James, and it's Paul freaking Pierce. According to Paul Pierce, like I think basketball wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Paul Pierce gracing our presence.
Look, the
And
Jordan-
don't get me wrong, he was a great player. He was fantastic, but my God, in his head, like he was the best in the world ever.
Fade away. The Euro step from Ginobili. The Paul Pierce step back. Come on now. Everybody know that.
Your step back was mean.
Everybody
I'm not
know
gonna
that.
front. Your step back was mean.
It was,
me.
yeah.
Come on now, look.
Step back was mean.
Oh.
But he didn't
There we
create
go.
it.
Look.
Can I say something?
He didn't even create no space
No,
on there.
Johnson has a lot more space.
Look, he said I ain't had no handle. Come on,
doing
Johnson.
Oh, the handle was
Come
okay.
on,
It was
come on
decent.
now, look.
Are you not
That's decent.
Okay, that's
That was nice. That's a nice
That's
step
better.
back.
Step. Oh, here we go.
That's
Fade
not
away.
really-
Come on, that's a step. What am I doing?
that kid got 9 feet in
The step
between.
back is mean. Your step back was
Because
mean.
I was
I'm not gonna
taller.
lie.
He's shorter than me.
Chauncey, did you have
he
one?
had to step
A
back.
step back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a step back, but I'm not gonna tell everybody about it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do what. Hey, there he is.
He was about to say something.
I wasn't going.
I
I'm not
love
gonna
it.
tell everybody what I did.
He's like, I'm not gonna tell everybody about it. I love it.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, Chauncey, that's fun.
Well, I mean, you know,
Chauncey, I forget sometimes you were good at this.
well, that's because I don't really, I
Why
didn't
you
create
think
the step
Chauncey
back.
did-
I didn't invent it
the
though.
Step back.
I
I didn't
didn't
invent the step
basketball.
back.
I
Paul
invented
Pierce
it.
did.
Wait, what did she say?
Invent it
The
though.
step back.
I didn't
I didn't
invent
invent the step
basketball.
back.
I
Paul Pierce did.
That's exactly what I said. Oh man. Yep, according to all of us and Michelle Beadle. But Paul Pierce invented basketball, everyone.
I invented it. I'm pioneering.
LeBron James' greatness now has dropped him out of Paul Pierce's top 5.
That's wild. That's wild. That's wild.
Ain't true.
Oh my gosh. So we gonna make this a discussion?
Yes, it is now the discussion, Paul.
It
I'm
has to
sorry.
be.
Go ahead, Paul. Go ahead. Tell the world. I want the world to
This
hear.
is why. And it's something when I watched, and it all came from The Last Dance episode 10 when it was toward the end, and they went back to a clip to Michael Jordan when he said, I want to build up an organization similar to like what the Boston Celtics are, what the 76ers are, and then we all know what the Lakers tradition is.
Yeah, he did that in his rookie season. Like I think it was before he did his first home game. He was addressing the crowd. I believe that's how it went down in The Last Dance. But yeah, it was 84 Jordan, and he was saying he wants to build that kind of atmosphere here, like all the successful organizations out there, because the Bulls were not on the map at that point.
You know, all the great players built up their tradition of their organizations. Kareem, Magic. Kobe and Shaq continued the tradition, winning 3 together, 2 more for Kobe on his own. Bird continued the tradition with the Boston Celtics, winning 3 there. Jordan started a tradition in Chicago, 6 there. Tim Duncan, Spurs weren't even on the map until Tim Duncan got there. He built up that organization. So when I go back and I talk about these players and the top 5 players who not only built up organizations or helped continue the organization's tradition, a la Kobe, I go back and I ask myself, what has LeBron did to build up any organization?
Nothing. Sadly, the video ends right there. He's done nothing to build up organizations. He's done a lot to just like destroy them, though. A lot. So, actually, if there's one thing I agree with Paul Pierce on, it would be this one. Because that's kind of what knocked LeBron off of my top 5 too. Was the fact that he's had to ring chase for every single one of his rings. You know, it's not like he won 3 in Cleveland in his first stint and then he ring chased for his 4th. No, he had to ring chase for every single one of them. And everybody on my top 5, they didn't do that, man. They didn't do it. Not like that. You know, they just, no. I'm not a fan of it. I'll never be a fan of it. And, you know, like I say, if Kevin Durant would have won 1 in OKC, that would have been like 5 rings in Golden State. Like that's how I feel like the balance would have been. But also why I have Steph Curry above LeBron. They both got 4 rings, but Steph has done them all at home. You know, the team that drafted him, he built up the Golden State Warriors finally, who were not on the map, never have been truly on the map, and he made them a championship dynasty of a team. That's what LeBron was supposed to do. And if LeBron would have gotten 4 championships in Cleveland and just stuck it out, yeah, man, he'd probably be maybe number 2, number 3 on my list. I'd have to reassess it, you know, but it's not reality, so who cares? But yeah, he'd be much higher on my list if he would have done it that way. But also not to mention that Steph Curry has won 3 out of the 4 matches in the finals against LeBron. So the tiebreaker is just not even close. So anyways, yeah, I can't believe it. I actually agree with one thing Paul Pierce says, and it's right there. So anyways, what was your favorite? How'd you like it? Did you laugh? I hope you did. Leave this video a like if you haven't done it yet. I appreciate you all. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Hit that bell if you want to get notified for the next one. I appreciate you all. You have a wonderful day. See you in the comments. Peace out and be water, my friends.